So if you see, I've already created an instances. I've created one Jenkins instance and I've created a EKS cluster. Right? In the previous session, what I have done, I've created a Kubernetes cluster using kubeadm. Yes, now I'm using EKS cluster, which is provided by AWS. So I want to cover a project on EKS cluster as well. So I think you already know how to set up this EKS cluster. I already shown you during Kubernetes sessions. Okay, and don't worry, everything step by step scripts will be provided. You can blindly follow step by step. Okay. So before showing the steps and all, I will just go to manage Jenkins. Okay, I will go to dashboard. So I will create a job. So job will be Node.js project. Okay, I will select pipeline. Okay. Okay, pipeline script. I will copy this. I will copy until here. Okay, I have taken pipeline agent. I have used tools called as JDK and Node.js. Okay, my username was DevOps easy. My password will be, I don't need this API token. I will remove this. Okay, now I will save dashboard, manage Jenkins, credentials, global credentials, add credential, username, DevOps easy, password will be, and the ID will be Docker Hub. Yes, Docker Hub. Create. Okay. I have created a SonarCube token as well. Now I will go to manage Jenkins, dashboard, Node.js project. I will try to click on build now. If it is fail, I will troubleshoot. Okay. Okay. Job was running. So SonarQube was failed. So I will go to, okay. It's my mistake. Dashboard, manage Jenkins system. Without configuring SonarQube, how it will run? Okay, SonarQube server. I didn't configure. Okay, I will give you a name as Sonar. What is the URL of my SonarQube? I will copy this up to 9000. Sonar. I will choose the SonarQube token. Okay, save. I will duplicate this tab. Go to administration, configure, webhook, add a webhook. I will give you a name as Jenkins Sonar. What is the URL of my Jenkins? SonarQube webhook. Okay, create. Okay, now I will run this. Even if it is fail, I will try to troubleshoot. Again failed. No worries. Okay, my name was SonarQube server, but I given a wrong name. I will go to configure. So in the script, what have used? SonarQube server. Okay. Now I will go to dashboard, manage Jenkins. You need to use name carefully. System. Where is the SonarQube? Not Sonar. Let me use SonarQube server. Okay. Save. Now I will run this. Even if it is failed, again we will troubleshoot. Yes, now SonarQube was running. So you need to give the same name as per the your script. Okay, SonarQube analysis was done. Analysis successful, super, and the result was present here. Quality gate is also okay. Now npm install is running. So in order to build your code for Node.js, you need to use npm install. Okay, I will open this. Yes, npm was running. So Trivy is a tool which is nothing but a DevSecOps, which will scan your Docker images. Right, it is creating a Docker image and it will push the Docker image to my Docker hub, which is DevOps slash Reddit clone. Okay, if you see my project passed, right? Projects. So if you see Reddit clone and it is passed. So I have created a quality gate as well. You can create your own quality gate. Just click on create quality gate, give name and click on save. Your quality gate will be created. You can create your own projects as well. Just click on create project, more, right click on manually, give any name. I have given Reddit clone CI. Just click on setup, your project will be created. You no need to create all this, but if you want to have your own name, you can create a project. Okay, image was pushed. Now I will go to Docker Hub. I will sign in. Right, Reddit clone 7 minutes ago. Yes, with version of tag 3. And after creating, it will delete the images. And if you see Trivy scanner also running. Don't worry, I will explain that. If it is successful, then after I will explain all the steps. Okay, super, completed. SonarQube was passed. I will go to configure. Control A, Control C. So actually one person enrolled for shell scripting. He asked me to explain the shell scripting from scratch. So that classes was going on. So ignore these files. In the shell, I will create a folder called as Jenkins new file, Jenkins file. Okay. You know how to write a pipeline script, right? In the Jenkins class, we have already discussed. You will start with pipeline agent, nothing but on which server you want to run this pipeline. I have just given any tools. What are the tools you are using? I am using JDK, which is Java 17, and Node.js, which is Node 16. On the environment, I have given tool, sonar scanner, right? Application name, release, Docker username, Docker password, image name, and image tag. So in the stages, it will first clean the workspace. Then after, it will take the code, which is a Reddit application. Then after, it will run the SonarQube analysis. Okay. Once the SonarQube analysis was done, it will check for quality gates. If it is failed, it will stop the job. Right? About pipeline false. If it is fail, your pipeline will be stopped. Then after, if you see MVN package for Java project for Node.js it's a npm install. And just I added one more stage, which is Trivy. Nothing but Trivy is a tool which will scan, and it will share, like it will store the output in trivyfs.txt. Now I will log in. So what is the default directory of Jenkins? Do you know?
Var
Var
lib.
Jenkins. Yes.
Yes, bro.
I will go to workspace, Node.js project. Yes, there is a txt file or not? Shall I add this? trivyfs.txt. Yes. Whatever the scans, Docker image scans it has done, everything output was. So it will check for vulnerabilities. It will, right? What are the status? So it will just scan your image and it will fix the issues. Nothing but it's a security scan. And as well as it will store the output in the file. I will cat Trivy image.txt. You no need to understand all these things, okay? It's just a scan at under the security level. So there will be some separate security team will be there. They will guide you. Right? This is simple command to run the scan. Right? Once the image was built, for that image also you will run the scan. So here I need to use DevOps easy. Okay. So let me edit this. Save. Okay. Once the image was pushed, after that I no need of that image, right? Why to waste the storage? So clean up artifact. Nothing but it will delete the created Docker images. Okay. Once the Docker image was run, next what our job? We need to deploy it into the Kubernetes cluster. Here I am using EKS cluster to deploy. So if you are not talking, mute yourself, getting some background noise. So if you see, Mailtrap is the website where you can create your account and you can generate emails. Nothing but it's a fake email alert. So DevOps easy. Right? If you see 9 months ago, I've created a project. Okay, from the Jenkins, whenever job was completed or failed, you can see total report will be generated and will get an email. Yes, if you see failed, build failure, I will get an email. So as a DevOps engineer, we cannot open this Jenkins dashboard. We cannot able to check it, right? So if you generate an email alert, whenever you get an email, you then go and log into your Jenkins server, then you can able to fix that issue. This email alert I will show tomorrow, but I am giving you as a task. Just check it out how to configure this. Right, how to configure an email alert in Jenkins. Or you can directly use your email as well. For that you need to generate some token. Here if you see my token, okay. Once the image was ready, as a DevOps engineer, what you need to do, you need to take that image, you need to write a deployment file. There you need to give the image name and the service file, right? Now kubectl get nodes. I will install Helm. So every right now written in Notepad, everything will be updated in GitHub. Okay. Now Helm was done. Now I need to set up the ArgoCD. Okay. First, I need to create a namespace called as ArgoCD. So ArgoCD is nothing but it's a deployment tool for Kubernetes, where it will automatically deploy your manifest files. If there is any change, if there is any update in your image version, automatically it will trigger and it will download and it will delete the older pod and it will replace the newer pod. This one we already steps we already done during Kubernetes. Now I will go copy the public IP address. Three zero six three two. it password okay advanced proceed three zero six three two. 30632. Okay, ArgoCD cluster was not getting up. So I will check it out. So you just need to do at least from image push, right? Why this is failing, I will try to check it. Right, there is an issue with this EKS cluster. Now what I will do, node.js project dot md. ls cat install jenkins.sh. Set up a Jenkins dashboard. Shell script to install Jenkins. Shell script to install Docker. shell script to install Trivy. Steps to set up EKS cluster. Okay, there is a file called as Node.js project. So first you need to install Jenkins, then after install Docker, right? Install Trivy, then after in the same Jenkins server try to execute this, try to install kubectl, AWS CLI, EKCTL and create the cluster. So before creating the cluster, attach IAM role for Jenkins instance with admin access. I already shown you this. This is not a new during EKS cluster setup. I already shown you, right? Go to Jenkins actions security modify IAM role. And you need to create a new role and you need to attach that role. This is very important. So to delete the cluster, AWS will delete cluster.
Pawan, which in which thing we need to refer for installing EKS cluster?
You
Those someone on that.
did you join Kubernetes classes?
Yeah, I joined it. There
Yeah.
you that
In
CLI.
if you follow the classroom notes, you will get on which day I've installed EKS cluster. Go and check GitHub. There you can find. Accordingly, you can watch it recording. And I already given you steps here as well. If you follow this, you can easily create. So it will take some time to delete the cluster. Tomorrow I will set up all this from scratch. Okay. Tomorrow I will not create anything. In front of you only, I will try to set up all this thing so that you will have, you will get some clarity. Okay. I will stop the recording.